XIlyana here, musician, LGBTQIA icon, human rights activist, still stuck in this stupid fucking town. Earlier, it was just like a huge fucking rant because I wear my fucking hazmat suit, and I've been wearing my fucking hazmat suit for like a nigh on fucking month. It's almost fucking complete. Like, I'm so like cool in my fucking suit for it, but like, good grief, like this town is so fucking lame. Like, they keep saying that if you want to play pretend, you have to be in a fucking movie to play pretend by yourself. And it's just, I'm a disabled American veteran. All I have is fucking pretend time and play time. Like, I don't work, I'm retired, so, you know, whatever. Hi, Clint. How are you? I'm so upset. I'm really upset because I've just been screaming and screaming and screaming. My PTSD is at 11 right now because America keeps trying to force me to talk to people, and I don't want to talk to people. I want to have a dissertation, but I don't really want to talk to people. Yeah. It's a gross experience for me. Because it's like, what we're going to talk about? Yeah. Sorry. I mean, are we going to talk about solar energy? Are we going to talk about pollution? No. Every time I go outside, they ask me what breed my dog is, because my dog is clearly a super dog from Krypton. I can't really fit that into a sentence, so I don't say anything. And they get super offended. They're like, my life is so boring, and, you know, you look so cool, and I wish I was cool. I'd be cool if I talked to you. And it's just, then find friends. I'm not your friend. I'm just a stranger on a bus. I'm not one of us. I don't know. Clint, today is just going to be a weird day. Like, I was so frustrated, I just said, fuck it. I can't wait around for MXPX to sing this song with me because I have the fucking metaverse telling me, oh, you know, Human League. They kept sending me fucking emails about the Human League. And I'm like, fine, I'll fucking do Don't You Want Me by Human League. So I have my unreleased Glee audition on my YouTube channel now. Okay, I'm gonna read some of the comments because I'm a little disappointed. I wanted to forge today, but it's raining. I want rain. Clint, I'm so lost. I'm so lost. I would love rain. Do you know that the sound of rain can heal? The sound of rain on a hot tin roof means the heat is over, the pressure is over. It is peaceful. It is love. It's warm and it feels good on your skin. The rain is a beautiful thing. But here I am. I'm stuck in LA, and Lord is absolutely correct. Hallo. Wie bist du? Ich bin gut. Ich bin gut. I had a feeling, Clint. I can kind of see it in my mind's eye. I don't like it here. I like I grew up with rain. I grew up with it rains and the people are fucking miserable. So you learn to just live in your own world, and everybody does that. And now in LA, it's such a weird fucking vibe of hive mind. And I always wanted that, obviously, but I thought it would be a little bit cooler than we want you to fucking talk to strangers. And I was told never talk to strangers. So I don't know, stranger danger. Like, if somebody just tries to talk to me, I just assume they're like dangerous. I don't. It was such a fucked up thing to go through today, and I don't know. So that's on my channel. I'm gonna sing some songs because I'm just frustrated, you know. All America has to do is give me my disability benefits, and you can go back to being the broken mess that you are, because you don't want to listen to me when I say things that make common sense. When I say, hey, let's just change the building materials that you use in roads, your eyes glaze over. Like I just said that I eat crickets or something like that. Yes, crickets are certainly playing in this chat. But this is my favorite song, so I'm gonna sing it anyway. We'll try to. Internet's been on the fritz lately. I appreciate you, Clint. I really do. Thank you. But today is one of those days where I'm just gonna sing the blues, or try to, but somehow my internet is just on the fritz. So it'll be hard to pull up any music. It's like YouTube wants to fucking cock block me today. Just like Apple. I like crickets. Crickets are really, really tasty. There are several companies that make cricket-based food. It's actually pretty tasty. It's strange when you think about it, but you know, it's still tasty. Oh, come on. So the thing has been playing for like how long, and then it won't. Oh, come on. Well, this is what I get for doing a live show. It's like no sound whatsoever. Okay, well that could be why. Didn't even plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. Good Lord, plug it in. Sail on down the line, at a half a mile or so. Okay, never mind. Okay, I finally have that running. Let's try this again. You always said that lonesome times where I spend my days, 'cause I just couldn't settle down, my life was such a craze. You always said lonesome time will finally get to me. Lonesome is the only way. You know, can you shut the fuck up, LA? Could you shut the fuck up? Really, a fucking fire truck goes by the minute I stop fucking singing. Sorry. sit there. Okay, I got the name. Okay. Always said that lonesome town was where I'd spend my days. 'Cause I just couldn't settle down. Life was such a craze. You always said the lonesome town would finally get to me. Lonesome. Really? Again with the fucking fire trucks. Really? I ruined that song right now. I tried to do a nice soft ballad version of it. Oh well. Great. So I won't be singing that song today. Just ruined by LA and their fire trucks. Like, it better be an emergency. If you just did that to be rude to me, I'm just not. I have PTSD. And all I want to do is live by myself. Because if I live by myself, if I scream at that fucking decibel, who the fuck is going to say anything? But I scream all the time. All I do is scream. I'm tired of it. Like, look, can I have a day where I don't have to fucking scream? I don't have to fucking live in abject terror because explosions are going off and I have PTSD. And now it is the 4th of July right around the corner, and that used to be a time of celebration and everything. And to me, I'm just a dog hiding underneath the bed because I can't deal with the loud explosions that scare me. Thank you so much, America, for that. Thank you so much for taking away 4th of July from a veteran. Because you were so fucking nasty that you wouldn't give me my fucking disability benefits so I could enjoy the 4th of July in my own home instead of surrounded by a fucking stranger who's just dropping M80s every chance that they can get. I just want to cry. I just want to cry, you know, because singing is the only thing that I have that's mine. I mean, I sing other people's songs, so none of the songs are really mine, but it makes me smile. It makes me happy to enjoy that. And every chance that I have to sing and enjoy myself, LA just fucks it up over and over and over and over and over again. I was going to perform on stage in Burbank, and they shut the fucking bus door on me as I was trying to run and get it. I got terrible directions and I couldn't find the right bus. And by the time I get to it, the bus driver just pulled off. And then on the way back, there was that incident with a homeless woman trying to jump me. And I don't understand LA. Like, why the fuck do you treat me this way? Why can't you just give me my fucking disability benefits? Let me be the nerd that I am instead of trying to be a cool person. Because I am not cool whatsoever. I have 0 raise. Oh, feels so good, Mr. Stark. I'm sorry, I can't resist. I'm going to sing this song instead as I giggle at the most iconic line ever. I'm like, your tummy hurts. Your tummy hurts. You're Spider-Man! My tummy hurts. I don't feel so good. My tummy hurts. It's just so adorable. I mean, come on. It's supposed to be like a super touching scene. You know, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I mean, fuck it. Look, you know, I'll admit it. I fucking cried. I sobbed because I'm like, I'm gonna lose another fucking Spider-Man. I'm gonna have to reboot the whole franchise and go through the whole Uncle Ben thing fucking 10 times again. It's like, it's the hero origin story. Like, I love how the last Miles Morales movie was all about, do you people understand the idea of a hero origin story? Like, there has to be adversity, there has to be loss. I'm like, it's a formula. And guess what? Now you're a superhero with powers. I'm like, couldn't I just have the powers without losing anything and everyone I love around me? Where did you serve? I served in America, I served in New York, I served in Texas. That's where I served. You know, I started with a little bit of country. I might as well. This always makes me feel better. Some bluegrass. Today is going to be a punk rock day, but derailed completely. My heart feels like broken glass in my soul. These miles that I put between us, taking their toll. The sun won't shine. There's a storm cloud raining outside. It pours on me wherever I go. Is it raining in Virginia like it is in Tennessee? Are you lying with another? Do you ever think of me? Think of me? This place is just a shelter where I can keep dry. Still, I'm not safe from the weather. It falls from my eyes. I know it's late, but they'll find me drowned far away. I'll drive on till I see the light. It's raining in Virginia like it is in Tennessee. Are you lying with another? Do you ever think of me? Think of me? Thank you. I love bluegrass music. You know, I feel stupid that I came all the way to California when all I really want to do is have a bluegrass band and be on the Pabst Blue Ribbon tour with the rodeo. Well, nope. Stuck in LA because I won't pay my fucking disability benefits. And I never actually, you know, asked whether or not they would have me. I think you have to be asked to perform at a rodeo show. I don't think you audition for that. I don't know the process. I've never really looked. Otis Squire said hi. Hi, hi, hi. Yay, all the classics today. Slammed the door behind him, called his daddy dumb, left on with tomorrow. writing on his thumb. No particular direction. 17 and scared. Hitched right outside a boat. Our son said, where you going? He said, anywhere but here. If you don't know where you're going, any old road take you there. When it's rambling sees you so well, you can't find the will to care. And then you travel, red dirt, clay or gravel, out and out of prayer, and it's been anywhere, no road take you there. Donut cafe, a young woman there in tears. The only problem, Clint, is I would leave, but I don't want to be back in the shelter system. I don't want to be back in the shelter system waiting to get housing again. I don't even want to go through the housing process of inspections because they fucking bring my PTSD levels to 11, and then on top of that they're a fucking illegal search. You saw what happened the last time they came in here. They're like, let me open up your cupboards, let me just open up your closet door, what you got in here, He didn't actually say it, but I'm a grown fucking adult and I have rights. You can't fucking search my place without a warrant. You can call it, I'm checking the fucking hinges, but you didn't even announce that you were checking the fucking hinges. You just wanted to fucking peek in my fucking shit. You wanted to look at my fucking refrigerator and realize, bitches never fucking eat. And right now, America's teaching me, that, I am the bitch queen. And that's why my face looks beat for the gods. And I don't even have my Maybelline on yet. But I'll have my Maybelline on tomorrow, because if I have to go without a fucking mask in your fucking nasty ass city and breathe your smoggy air, guess what? You get to look at me in full makeup and acknowledge my transgender life. Makeup. Kind of wish you could find a way down here, but me and you, and just take the RV and find some place to go. Might be a straight man, not want to date you or anything like that, dude, but I understand what you needed, help. Clint, I appreciate the sentiment, I really do, because I have to get it into my head that LA is just a fucking nasty place. It really is a nasty place because, they want to force you into wanting to be a movie star. Want to force you in, and I keep saying that I want to do Marvel's Venom, Lethal Protector, but I mean, look at me. I am super skinny. I mean, I'm not that masculine. I mean, I'd have to work out and then make videos of it and document how swole I'll be. Like, nobody wants to see the rise of, a nerdy, hairy Brazilian twink turning into a leather daddy. Nobody wants to see that on YouTube and possibly Instagram daily. I don't think anybody wants to see that. And the guest stars that I'm gonna bring into this film, nobody wants to see that. No, please enjoy Fantastic Four, enjoy Thunderbolts, asterisk. That's what you want. I mean, sure, you're giving negative critiques right now, but I mean, you're still a fan, so you'll go, and the numbers speak for themselves. They're better than numbers for people who come to my channel, so what the fuck do I know except everything about Marvel? I know Marvel. I know how to write a fucking script. So when I deliver that script, and hopefully it will be read, I expect nothing but a green light to go ahead with Marvel's Venom Lethal Protector, starring XIlyana and a few unnamed people that I will disclose to Marvel. I don't know. At a certain point, I wonder if I should... I have a really hard time speaking English. I didn't even know there was an L in Wonder, but... either way, I should just apply. Somebody, said apply for a job. I'm like, I'm disabled. And in this present state right now, I can't really be around women. I don't really want to. It brings my PTSD so high. But I do wonder whether or not I should just buckle down and apply on the Marvel website for a job as a writer and start there and just say, could you give me like a broom closet where I can just sit and type in peace and then deliver you the script in a handoff as opposed to trying to do it electronically, because if I do it electronically, I don't really trust that Marvel fans wouldn't want to read the script before you. But if I'm out here on my own, technically it's just fan fiction and not an official script for Marvel's Venom Lethal Protector. So I guess I'll document my transformation into a giant leather muscle daddy from Brazil and make comic storyboards on X of the entire thing. I guess that's where we are. Thank you, Clint, for coming by. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hi, Clay. Thank you for asking how I am. I'm stressed. I'm stressed because I moved to LA because I wanted to be a part of something, and LA has done everything to just make me frightened or just completely pushed off of everything. It's Pride Month and I don't want to talk to guys. The longest conversation that I had was this morning because someone thought I was breaking into my own apartment because I was wearing a hazmat suit. That was the longest conversation I had with a person. I don't want to have any conversations with people, but that's only because I've had to deal with LA groping me every chance that they could get. I used to just ride the bus, not even that far, just like across the town to go pick up food. And by the time I try and get back to my apartment, someone's trying to grope me again. Or grope my fucking dog. Like, what the fuck is going on with LA that these people think that they can grab anyone, grab anything? Look, I know how it is to be a super fan of something that you've seen on television or on social media, but these people, they just take it to a new level. I never hear good things about LA. I don't know much about it though. Okay, so LA is like several different things. You know, it's the tourist area, it's the kind of like culty thing of everything is like a scene. So like most of the stuff that happens to you is completely like fake and fabricated. Like they will literally time things properly so you'll be hit with a bus ad or, you know, just stickers or, you know, secret messages. And I'm like, ooh, clues, solve the mystery. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna take this off. Ugh, I don't know why I wear it. Like, I just don't feel sexy today. I wish I felt sexy. I wish I felt attractive. I look at myself and I just don't feel attractive because I live in LA. And there are no Brazilian people that are like right by me. So that could be that. If there were more Brazilian people around me, I might feel slightly more attractive just because Brazilian people are the most beautiful people on the planet. Facts. I feel a little bit more energized. I guess I'll try and sing some songs. I'll go back to fucking YouTube. I can never find anything to fucking sing. How is this even on my channel? That's weird. Haha, I'd love to go to Brazil. You should come to Brazil. I mean, I'm not in Brazil right now. It feels like I'm more in Juarez, or I don't even know how to fucking say it. I know how to speak Spanish. I don't really want to. I don't want to speak Spanish. I don't want to fucking live here at all. I just want to live by myself, do drugs, and talk to aliens. I mean, that's what I want. Marijuana is legal here, in case people don't understand. Are you stuck in a lease in LA? I'm not stuck in a lease. I'm waiting on my disability benefits because right now I am out of the lease and they can't port me to some other state. I can live anywhere in America, contiguous. I can live in Puerto Rico. I could live all over the place. The only problem is I don't really want to live near people. I'm at a point where I just say, I think I want a house. I think I want a house. You know, not even like a big house. I just want like a place that's like wall or even a little domed little house, a tent, and just, I think I want to be a farmer. I think I would be happy just digging up potatoes and planting beets and saying, today is beet day. I think that would bring me peace in life. It would make me happy to just stare at a beet and say, I grew that. I grew that from a seed. I own a farm in Canada. Well, hello to Canada. Haha, a bit cold, but I love it. I want to move to Canada so badly. Every time, you know, it becomes the end of the month, I stare at my screen and I stare at my screen because I just want to buy a ticket to Canada and just say, can you please adopt me? Can you sponsor me so I can live in your beautiful country where it's cold all the time and it rains and the forest has to be left alone because even the French Canadians who live there just say, I'm not going out in that weather. So the trees get to win. Trees get to win. Here in LA, they just burn everything that they can fucking get their hands on. Trees, people, they're just a pyromaniac fucking town. I don't want any part of it. I want to live in the north. I'm hard work and not much money, but rewarding in other ways. It is rewarding. You know what? It is rewarding to be able to say, I didn't have a bus ad telling me that an egg sandwich is $3.99. Like, I didn't have to expose my eyeballs to that. I opened up my refrigerator and there were eggs and bread and whatever meat I chose to use, bacon, sausage, whatever. But it's right there. Like, I don't need, you know, why don't you come down to the Hollywood Bowl? Hollywood Bowl, Hollywood Bowl. It's just, why would I do that? Because Sarah Bareilles is playing? I couldn't afford the tickets. I mean, I probably could afford her tickets. I should have paid for those tickets. Next stop, Vegas, please. Ha ha ha. I haven't bought eggs in 6 years. I get them all from my neighbors. That's the real truth about living in a farming community. The prices that these stores and everything charge for eggs is exorbitant. Absolutely exorbitant. Because you say, well, couldn't you get the same shit from a neighbor? I mean, you talk about things like butter, milk, eggs. The chickens, they lay so many that you might as well just say, sure, you're a neighbor, enjoy. Enjoy some eggs. I want to live in a community like that where I can just say, look, I've got extra eggs. Here, have some eggs. Or, you know, you have some extra turnips. If you want to give them to me, cool. Eggs should cost almost nothing. Clay, you and I are on the same exact wavelength. I don't want to live in LA. I'm a pioneer. I want to form my own town. I want to tell people, whatever you want, that experience that you consider to be your happy place, that is intrinsic to you. Some people attach it to, oh, well, I go to the movie theater and, I see, all of the latest films. It's like, well, the latest films, they will come out later and you can watch it in your own place while catching up on all of the television that you've been missing. Like, you don't have to go to the movies to see anything. You can wait till the movie comes out and then see it in the privacy of your own place. Concession stand is a lot cheaper. Do you even live in America? No, I don't fucking live in America. I mean, I moved to live in Los Angeles. I don't fucking live in Los Angeles. You know where I live? I live in a Native American reservation, but they don't fucking call it that because these people don't really consider themselves Native American. They're just as brown as I am. They're just as Native American descended as I am. But we have two completely different perspectives. Like, I'm a medicine man. I go on spiritual journeys. I travel the astral plane. And these people are like, you good arms. Because I wear costumes every single day. I used to wear nicer ones, but, the weather changed and I had to, be a bit cognizant of that. I don't consider this America. I don't consider this even Los Angeles. Because the Los Angeles... Okay, is Los Angeles really a Starbucks? I don't know. I roll through Brentwood on occasion because I go to the VA. I'm a veteran. I have to go to the VA. It's the only hospital that, pretty much I go to. So when I'm in Brentwood, I'm walking around and I'm not saying it's a better life, but nobody looks at you. Nobody looks at you. They ain't got time to look for you. They don't want to bother you. No, not really. I come here and like everybody wants to talk to me. For what? It's not like I'm cool. J-Time, you live in the United States. You don't have the slightest idea what you're talking about. You tell me, what is really the United States? Because I live surrounded by food trucks instead of restaurants. I live in areas covered in graffiti. Is that the America that I went to join the military for? To live in a graffiti, crime-ridden area? I remember one time I was walking my dog and the police had 3 kids surrounded and had guns trained on them. Now, I think the kids were criminals and trying to break into a place at the time. So I don't begrudge the cops for doing their jobs, the sheriffs. But the sheriff had to talk to me and say, could you not walk in the middle of that? Don't you see, we have guns out and there's something going on here? And I said, well, my dog needed to piss and you took up the whole entire sidewalk just to do that. It wasn't a good conversation. It really wasn't. We have a lot more indigenous people here, so I feel the indigenous have a bigger voice. Clay, I like Canada for that reason. You can be an indigenous person in Canada. I don't know. It offends me. It offends me that there are hints of people who feel the way that I do, that Latin culture is a chapter, and what happened before that was the truth. When we were indigenous, when we were native medicine people, when we were free and we wore grass skirts and feathers in our hair and just turquoise and beautiful jewelry all the time. And, we were fat and a little bit sloppy, but we were healthy. We were fit. We were happy. We were unified. And what I see is the opposite of that. Just drugs. Is Latin culture drugs? Because that's what this city is giving me. And I hate it. I hate that these people look like me. But all they can do is hurt the people around them. I will not shut up about how offensive it is to have a Latin-owned business in your own town and then see it covered in graffiti by your own people. Why would you do that? I don't know. I wish I lived in Canada, because then I could live an indigenous life with indigenous people. There are Starbucks on a movie lot. Well, they certainly will on Game of Thrones. I don't even know what it means to do something like that, because it's so meta. It's so meta that someone snuck it on set and then it went through filming, it went through editing, it went through pre-air streaming. That's a lot. That's a lot. It's time for the indigenous people. I agree with you, Captain O'Captain. You know, I live a pretty indigenous life by myself. But every time I go outside, it's America trying to Americanize me. And it's, no, I want to live as an indigenous person. War paint, war dances, talking to the spirits, eating healthy, exercising all the time and in weird ways that you wouldn't even think of. But your body just sings because it's alive. That's what I want. I have to take you up on your offer, Clay. As soon as I get my disability benefits, I am getting the fuck out of America. I can't put down roots in a place that has no soul. And that's how America feels to me. I wish it didn't. I wish it didn't. I wish I had made a different choice in my life, that I could have gone to maybe Nebraska or Wisconsin or even Kansas and just met good, decent people who didn't think of me as a famous person or... I'm not a celebrity. I'm not a celebrity. At all. Never. I refuse. I refuse to be a celebrity. I hear you about the soulless aspect. Capitalism is brutal like that. It's more than just capitalism. It's selfishness. Because more people hurt you, the more you want to just stay by yourself, the more you want to keep things to yourself. When really, what do you really own, and what could be shared? Because if it's something like food, America knows it's a little thick. America knows that, you know, it's got a big ass. Like the country could be described as a BET music video for big, beautiful women. You have no reason to exercise or love your body, and so everyone is living their best life, hopefully, as a larger person. Some people don't want to be. I don't want to be. So I'd rather just be indigenous. I'd rather be an indigenous astronaut, because that's the legacy of my people, which is why I'm so angry all the time when I live here, because my people were engineers, my people were astronomers, and now they're drug dealers that graffiti their own people's businesses. That hurts. That stings a bit. Because, well, I mean, what do you say? Do you even care about that? I don't know. I came on here to sing, but I'm too upset. Clearly, I'm too upset to sing right now. And I didn't even finish the song, Don't You Want Me, but I can't even afford the cover this month, so I put it out there. If MXPX... Oh, fuck. I was supposed to message him directly. I'm so disorganized. Clay, Clint, everyone, thank you so much for coming by. I'm going to call it for now. Deep, deep breaths. Breathe in, beauty and divinity, and exhale capitalism and American greed. My name is XIlyana. I am an indigenous person. When you're going to take over the world, I don't know. I'd have to be in one of those people who actually thinks of saving it. I try to save the world and nobody wants to listen. When I say change.org/clearly smog is a petition to change the building materials that they use in roads so that the roads are safer and reduce pollution, people's eyes glaze over. When I mention change.org/Kentucky needs you because they are literally poisoning the water there by adding more pollution in rural communities in Eastern Kentucky. Change.org/Kentucky needs you hasn't had a single signature since like weeks ago, ages. And these are American citizens. These are mostly, you know, Caucasian American citizens, and even Caucasian people are like, fuck those rural Kentucky people. It's like, really? That's the attitude you have? American citizens. It really shouldn't matter what color you are, but I was shocked. I'm like, you would do your own people that way. I'm like, ugh. Well, that's the country I live in. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Because there's no reason for that. We have so much clean drinking water throughout the entire country. There's no reason to befoul their groundwater. What do you gain from it? Save the world. That's like trying to save humanity. It's just not possible. It is possible. It is difficult, but it is possible. I keep talking about going to Mars because the minute we decide to leave everything behind is the minute we're finally free. Living in America, living in Los Angeles is like waking up to an abusive husband who punches you in the face and then says, "Tell me you love me." That's how I feel right now. I feel like I married an abusive husband and he punches me in the face. That's how America treats me. Because I have been punched by America for being transgender, for, you know, daring to swish a little when I walk. I sissy that walk, proudly. Or at least I would if I could afford the fucking apartment prices in West Hollywood, where, once again, another fucking ghetto. You know, America loves to do that and say, you know what, we're going to piss you off so much, we're going to make a little paradise for you and all your little FAGGOT friends to hang out, butt fuck each other, and you'll be happy. I'm like, great, so you just pushed us all together without acknowledging that we have human rights and we should have human rights throughout the entire country, not just in a couple square blocks. What the hell you want to do in West Hollywood? We'll get my dick sucked. I mean, that's why you go to fucking West Hollywood. You don't go to fucking West Hollywood because you say, you know, I really want to enjoy a good chai tea. Slurp, slurp, slurp. You damn straight. Like, it's the flavor of my menu. I don't get why I have to live here. Like, I'm fucking horny as fuck. I mean, I have PTSD, so good luck trying to find a relationship out of it, but like, why? Why did LA say, you know what you need? You know what you need? You need to be surrounded by Gabriel Iglesias and all his little cousins. And I'm like, you surrounded me by fucking cholos. Like, why? Why? Give me Maluma. Bring Maluma or Luis Fonsi with his sexy ass. Bring me those types. But it's like, those types They go other places. They don't have to live here. Why the fuck would they live here? If you know you're that fucking pretty, you wouldn't fucking live here. I'm fucking pretty and I don't want to live here. I think that's probably the reason why I don't want to live here, is because I'm like, I see you, I see me. Even with my fucking beard, you know. I'm pretty. I don't want to live here. Why not move out to Mobile, Alabama? I want to. There is nothing sexier than a country guy. A country guy is the sexiest thing to me because they smell like sweat, man funk, and just the grass. They smell like a hard labor and chiseled muscles. They smell like fucking freedom and fuck like savages. As opposed to whatever this LA thing is. I don't get it. I really don't. John Clayton, I'm too good looking for Hollywood. Hollywood actually paid me to not move there because I would have caused too much drama. That's what I was hoping. I was hoping that I could just get my disability benefits and live a quiet life. Although now that I'm thinking about it, I would never be truly happy in the South, because I tried it several times, and every time I was just, what the fuck are you people doing? You go to a bar and like there's no entertainment. You actually try and talk to each other. You don't dance, you don't move, you play cornholing, you just get drunk to drink. I was bored out of my fucking mind. Granted, I didn't really try that hard, so shame on me. Because it's all I can think about now of how nice and decent everyone was, and how that one guy had his girlfriend call him on the phone and say, who that bitch you walking down the street with that my friends have to call and say, why is your man walking around with a fucking Brazilian model? And then the friend had to explain, oh, that's XIlyana. I will always cherish that memory because the guy was like such a hoe. Such a hoe. And I think he kind of liked me like a lot. Or he was just picking up what I was putting down, and he wanted to try some stuff, and like one night he was just super horny, and he started like pushing me and like grabbing at me, and it's not in like a super aggressive way, but it was more like, it's gonna happen tonight, it's gonna happen tonight. And I was like in a bar, and I don't know, I ran away. He was so fucking beautiful. He was, okay, he was super skinny, like southern guy, blue eyes, blonde hair down to here. And it was a little bit wavy, and it flowed in the wind, and he was so pretty. And he was finally, after just weeks of admiring him and his beauty and watching him make out with nearly anything that had a pulse except for me, he finally wanted me, and I just ran away. Oh well. Makes for a rather amusing memory. I thought you were Middle Eastern. Funny you should mention that. On my father's side of the family is so fucking weird. But it's pretty clear that my father's father was more, I guess, Australian Aboriginal, I guess is the only way to fucking describe it. So I guess it kind of falls into that. Well, my mother's side of the family, I don't even know how to describe it. I think there's some Germanic in our family because they are really dark-skinned, I want to say Piths or Saxons. They really look like dark-skinned Saxons. It's weird. But that's my family. Swarthy Germans. I wish I could. I wish I could travel the world. I don't know why I'm stuck in Los Angeles. I could sing anywhere. I could act in anything if I really wanted to. But mostly I could just go around and say, what do you need help with? I would love to do that. I'd love to do a humanitarian tour and just do philanthropy throughout the world and say, you need someone to help you dig a well, oh, for God's sake, dig a well. Why can't I fucking speak? I'm trying my hardest to fucking speak, and I don't know why, but everything is just confusing. I don't want to live in LA. I want to live somewhere else. Every day here is difficult, and I deserve to be happy. I deserve to be happy. Thank you, everyone. I'm gonna call it. I'm too upset. Bye.